Nowadays, it's not unusual to find David helping out his mother with daily chores. Neighbors are astonished at the rate of his recovery. You see, during his illness, David was quite a menace to his family and to society. There's a lot of resentment towards him and towards his family. He torched people's homes and fields, and the resentment grew. They tied him up and tried every available healer unsuccessfully. Today, David has walked out of that state, thanks to conventional drugs from the Ntete Health Center. His mother, Nalongo Generous, lives in abject poverty after having sold all her property to pay traditional healers for David's health. She is grateful to Basic Needs for their timely intervention. She and all the villagers see her son's recovery as something of a miracle. Christine arrives at the health center. She knows the procedure and goes through the files. Some are here before her, but as for Christine, her journey here began a long time before today.
Bagezako kuntambuza malwalira amaganda. Mubajjanja abasawo abaganda. Nebulema. Ne bantwala ebutabika. Bwe natuuka ebutabika, ne ntandika okufuna eddagala, awo ne ntandika okudda mu mbeera. Ate nga bwe nali ng'era ndi mulwadde, ng'ebintu byenkola ate nga kwegamba nga mbimanya. Sabyerabirako.
In this outreach clinic, organized by Basic Needs and Ministry of Health, it's Christine's turn to see the medical officer.
N'abasawo ne babanga tuyina abasawo abatulambula. Wama ne mpulira nga neeyongedde essanyu kubanga ssente zaagendanga mu ŋŋendo ne ze nanonyanga okubeera nti mbeera nkozesa eri zo zaawona tezikyaliwo.
Christine works hard. In fact, she works harder than many able-bodied people that we know. She has a well-organized piggery, cow pen and chicken coop and makes a good living. The villagers have had a change of attitude.
Bwe nalwala baategeera nti ndwadde era ne baba bakwegamba nga tebakyanteeka nnyo mu byama byabwe. Naye kaakati ekyasinze ennyo okunsanyula, awo twabaddewo n'embaga naye bampita ne mu meeting ne tusobola okuteesa. Bangabira n'emirimu egy'okukola naye ng'ate luli nga sisobola kubeera nnyo mu bantu bangi.
In the same health center that Christine attends, this old man, Xavier Ziwa, is also a regular.
Now I stayed in service of the army. for something like 15 years. But at times I could get it, but there was enough treatment. But now, when I came and I retired, it became worse, and I went to Butabika. Then it made like that and that, so up to now.
He receives his drugs at Chikenene Health Center on every outreach day, courtesy of Basic Needs. If it wasn't for this, his life would still be difficult and on a downward path.
I could do something that I'm not knowing very much, and to destroy my thing. I had a lot of things where I could destroy them, or burn them, or just give them away like that.
Xavier has land and even a house where he lives alone. So where is his family?
I had a daughter who was working in Nairobi in Baku Road, has died quite recently, and had another son who was working in the bank. At the moment, I don't have a child.
To know just how bad the situation could get, we found this message to Ziwa, left behind and signed Freddy.
In most cases, I cook by myself.
Ziwa's cooking, like the rest of his surrounding, is a picture of squalor, emptiness, and abandonment. His economic situation is further hampered by the effects of his medication.
It makes me very weak. And there are some drugs, when you take them, they want you to eat much food than you could take. And there are some which, I don't know, because I take different types of drugs, but there are some which can make you also time to be sleep all the time. So, what I find with this medicine, at times when I don't, there are sometimes when I fail to sleep, when I lose some medicine, I can sleep for a matter of 2 hours.
It's a little after midday in this village in Tete Sempabule district. Two women clean up after morning duties in the fields, ready to prepare the day's meal. After a thorough wash, it's off to a nearby thicket, which also serves as the family kitchen. Everybody is involved in the lunch preparation. Today's menu: a local delicacy of green grasshopper known here as nsenene. And some maize meal porridge. This woman, her twin daughters, and her grandchildren are the family of this man, a renowned traditional healer. His own medicine couldn't cure his family.
omutwalo waabo ne balongoosa ebintu byabwe by'omunju.
We are at Kamocha Christian Caring Community, who partner with Basic Needs to dispense drugs to mental health patients. And this is Consolata Tumusime. On one night, Consolata just couldn't fall asleep. She tossed and she turned, but she just couldn't fall asleep.
That night, I remember I didn't sleep. I got up, we had a seminar. The basic needs were coming to do the analysis.
The attack on Consolata had started.
Then in the morning, I got up very early. I was among the first clients there in the workshop. So from there, I started disturbing them. Then there and then, they brought me here.
She was now quite erratic.
When I reached here, I remember I locked myself inside the house, alone.
Concerned neighbors came to check on her.
Good enough that the window was not locked, so they had to remove the iron bar and enter. Then they took me to Mulago Hospital. That's all I can still remember.
Consolata continues to go to the Kamocha Christian Caring Community for her medication. It's near her house, and she can continue with the rest of her life.
That medicine, I'm too allergic to it, such that when it starts working, I cannot move from where I'm seated. When I fall, I cannot get up.
But the medicine she has to take, and even advises others like her.
That medicine, when we are taking it, after some time you get used and it starts working, you become normal, like any other person. Because if you have never seen me in that state, I don't think you can say I'm a person who is mentally ill. You become normal. It is like as you get fever, then when it goes, you do your work normally.
Consolata also feels that the community should understand this illness and the people it affects.
And I advise the caregivers to give them help, really, because some of them think that when you are in that state, you understand what you are doing. You don't understand at all when you are in a relapse. So they should put much effort to help such a person